you so much for joining us for our 2022 season launch. My name is Chris Bendor. I'm the Director of Critical Stages Touring. Critical Stages Touring is based here in Gadigal Land in Sydney, and I would like to take a moment to acknowledge elders past and present. Stories have been made, told and shared on this land for over 70,000 years, and we're enormously proud to be working here. 2021 was another challenging year for everyone working in the performing arts, and it was no exception for Critical Stages. While we still achieved a lot, a good deal more than we imagined was possible during 5 months of lockdown, there was still so much more that we wanted to do, which is why I'm so pleased to be able to stand here today and announce our 2022 season. I'm filled with excitement about the year ahead and the opportunity to return to theatres to share some of the most exciting new theatre imaginable with audiences. I am confident that the stories we are sharing this year will resonate with audiences right across Australia. They're topical, provocative, imaginative and inspiring, and we'll be bringing them to audiences right across Australia, from Kangaroo Island in South Australia to Gladstone in Queensland to the Theatre Royal in Hobart and everywhere imaginable in between, to theatres large and small. We have 12 incredible shows on offer this year. We have wonderful family shows like The Box Show from Junkyard Beats, Rolling on the Floor Laughing from Listies, and The Owl and the Pussycat from Little Match in Queensland. We've got contemporary dramas like Them from Samar Sabawi, The Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion, and The King of Pigs by Stevie Rogers, which opened just last week for its national tour. And we've got 2 world premieres whose developments we've been supporting for the last 2 years. They are Black Sun Blood Moon, a new work about the Fridays for Future student-led climate protest movement, and Alphabetical Sydney, a new musical for family audiences adapted from their much-loved picture book by Hilary Bell and Antonia Pizzonti. And we can't wait to share all of these fantastic works of theatre with audiences everywhere. I really look forward to seeing you in a theatre very soon.
I'm very pleased to congratulate Critical Stages on its season launch, including some 10 national tours and 1 international tour. Critical Stage is, of course, one of our leading companies with a proven track record of getting productions all around Australia, and we're backing Critical Stages very strongly. Under the Playing Australia program, there's $372,000 for its 2022 touring program, and then 2023 through to 2025, another $1.05 million. We're also backing Critical Stages through RISE, our Restart Investment to Sustain and Expand funding program, which is all about helping the arts sector rebound from the impacts of COVID. $222,000 to support Critical Stages funding, touring activities, I should say, and $198,000 for their new show, Alphabetical Sydney, All Aboard. So well done, Critical Stages, on being able to kick off the next season, and I'm looking forward to hearing great reports of the shows you're taking all around the country.
Hello, I'm Ben Franklin, Minister for the Arts in the New South Wales Government. Before I begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which I'm recording this message today, and to pay my respects to the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and to extend those respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and to any other Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islanders here with us. I'm incredibly proud to speak to you today and to acknowledge the work of Critical Stages, who over the last 18 years have been one of the leading New South Wales independent theatre touring companies across all of Australia. Critical Stages' continued commitment to New South Wales artists and audiences is exceptional. And I'd like to recognise the incredibly hard work and talent of the CEO, Chris Bendor, and his whole team, alongside the Chair, Mark Thomas. Can I particularly note your incredible commitment to regional New South Wales audiences over the last 2 years in managing the impacts of COVID. The New South Wales Government believes in the role of the arts and culture to lead the economic and social recovery of New South Wales. And I'm delighted that the 2022 Critical Stages program, including touring, residencies and regional workshops, will deliver innovative and exciting opportunities for independent theatre artists and audiences across this state. In New South Wales, the 2022 program will engage 50 artists, providing much needed opportunities for artist employment here in this state. I'm particularly enthusiastic about Critical Stages' touring of 10 new works in 2022, and look forward to seeing the outcomes of the projects that are currently in development. I'm also excited to see Critical Stages work with some of regional New South Wales' most significant venues, including Norpa in Lismore, the Bathurst Memorial Entertainment Centre, the Wagga Wagga Civic Centre, and the Kew at the Queanbeyan Performing Arts Centre. And I know the 2022 Regional Residency Program, commencing in the beautiful Merimbula, will generate strong local artist engagement. And there'll be a free community showing at the end of the process that I'm sure will delight local audiences. This digital program launch is a reflection of the innovative and adaptable nature of Critical Stages. Further evidence through their 2022 Screening Room program, where Critical Stages presents digital versions of new plays, generating a new resource for independent digital theatre. So once again, I'm so proud to be able to launch the 2022 program for Critical Stages, and I look forward to seeing the exceptional new works that will tour across New South Wales throughout the year. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sama Sabawi. I am a playwright and I am the writer of Them. I'm really excited to see that Them is coming back to theatres, and I want to thank and congratulate the Critical Stages tour team for putting together an exciting touring program for 2022. My play Them was written a few years back, and it was inspired and triggered by the Syrian refugee crisis. I wanted to present work that was personal and intimate, that looked at the crisis beyond the politics. And I'm really glad to see that this play has resonated with so many people, and that so many more people will be able to get the opportunity to see it this year. 2022, here we come.
Hey everyone, Oded here from Junkyard Beats, and I'm super excited to take the book show this year on tour and see all these amazing communities, regional areas that we've never visited before, and spread the environmental message, the music and the joy. And all this is thanks to the amazing team at Critical Stages. Thank you so much for all the hard work that you've been putting all through this last year. I'm looking forward to many, many more years of collaboration, working together, touring, and also thank you so much for making dreams come true. Let's smash it in 2022! Woo!
Did she wake? Does she think I've left her?
Primitive cultures operate on magical thinking. When we resumed speaking, we went to Paris.
These people paid to see Hamlet, and you do not mess with the classics!
There have been a few changes.
hope you're all as excited about the year ahead as we are. We're so pleased to be collaborating with so many outstanding artists across all our tours in 2022. And thank you to all our producing partners across all our productions as well that help make all this possible. Thanks also to the incredible performers, as well as all those artists and arts workers who are not as visible on stage. The playwrights, designers, directors, technicians, stage managers, crew, and also all the people involved backstage at every single one of the venues that we're performing at. The backstage crew, the front of house teams, it takes a very large community to stage every one of these shows. And that's what we love about live theatre. Thanks to our extraordinary network of presenters right around Australia who continue to support our work and welcome our artists so generously year round, and who have been supporting their communities and their audiences through what has undoubtedly been a challenging last couple of years. Thank you also to our key stakeholders. Thanks to Create New South Wales, to the Minister for the Arts, Ben Franklin, for your kind words in your introduction, and thanks to the Federal Government for its continued support of our activities through both the Australia Council for the Arts and the Office of the Arts. Thanks to the Federal Arts Minister Paul Fletcher for your continued support of our work in regional Australia. We're also incredibly grateful for the support this year from Creative Victoria for continuing to support all our Victorian artists, and to Arts Queensland for supporting our Queensland-based artists and companies. Lastly, I want to thank the Russell Mills Foundation, who continue to support us to take our work further afield to further remote and regional destinations. And this year we're embarking on a new project together over the next 3 years through our Engage program in collaboration with Country Arts South Australia, where we will be deepening our engagement in regional communities and partnering with them to ensure we leave a richer legacy on our tours to these communities. Thank you to my board of directors, especially my chair, Mark Thomas, treasurer Van at the Kerala, Robert Love, Claudia Rowe, George Burke, Rowan Astley, and outgoing director, Dr. Jacqueline Martin. And last, but by no means least, thanks to all my team here at Critical Stages Touring, to Melanie Carolan, Robbie James, Rebecca Meston, Judy Reardon, Bernadette Pham, and Kylie Richards. We're a small team, and while getting every single show up at the moment feels like a bit of a miracle, the reality is it's through a whole lot of hard work, through a whole lot of people. We're very excited to be back at the theatre, and we can't wait to see you there.